Blitzball is like the best mini game ever. I don't know why, it's super addicting. I bet half of my game time with Final Fantasy X has been Blitzball. It's just dumb, ridiculous, I don't know why. I think I'm about 80 hours into the game, so, man, I wouldn't doubt if 30 to 40 hours of this was just Blitzball. Oh, is my camera not showing on this stream? What did I want to do here? Oh man, yeah, you get a pretty wide angle of my living room. Let's go score. Oh shit, 3 at once, okay. Well, I'm gonna see if he'll dodge all these attacks, let's see. There's one. Oh, there's 2. So you dodged 2, that's all I needed. Didn't get through the goalie though. I don't know why this minigame is so addicting to me. But it's not just me, I've heard a lot of people that play this game. This is like one of their favorite minigames, if not their most favorite minigame of any game out there, so I don't think they could make a game specifically just this, but man, it's a lot of fun. Let's wither tackle to see what we can cut some of his stats down. halved it. Halved his pass stat and stole the ball. So we have 15 seconds left until I think it will be halftime. So, man, that's not a lot of time because the 15 seconds are accelerated, so they go by super quick. Let's see. Man, I'll just take a shot with him, even though it's not going to make it, and that'll end out the half. Titus leveled up, Brother leveled up, Jasu leveled up, and me leveled up. So out of this whole squad, the only one I want to get rid of is Jasu. Actually, Miyu as well, but Miyu is the second best goalkeeper in the game. Nimrook is the first, and it's hard to get him because he's currently on a team right now, and I have to wait for his contract to expire and hope that the team that he's on does not renew that contract. So he's a tough one to get. But Jasu, trying to get rid of him for Rop. The team that Rop is on has just extended his contract for another 26 games, I think. So I'm going to be playing a long time before I could get Rop, if I just continue with Blitzball. The reason I'm playing Blitzball right now, though, is you can get special abilities. So right now, I think I'm playing for Titus's Eject Shot 2, which is probably the most powerful move in the game for Blitzball. So I'm playing for that right now. Miyu I just picked up. She's the second best goalkeeper, and man, I got lucky that they didn't sign her up again. So we'll see what happens with Nimrook. I think his contract expires soon, so we'll see if they re-sign it. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, that was the end of the game. Okay. Oh, shoot. Go back. Oh, no. He's one of the ones I want to keep, so let's renew him. Yep. Let's go back. I need to save it, and then we'll jump back into another match. Save. Yeah, so what does this say? 80 hours of playtime. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if half of that was Blitzball. Man, I don't know. I've played a lot of Blitzball. Snapshot 2. Done. Man, I wish I could get these volley shot skills, but no teams ever make it to my goal to take a shot on it, so let's see. Ooh, so I'm playing Nimrook. And that's the goalie that I want. That's the goalie of the team I'm playing against right now, so... Man, I really want him. got the ball. There we go. Let's dribble some more. Gosh. Okay. Well, let's see if we can dodge some of these attacks and take a shot at the goal. Missed. Oh, dodge both of them. Not gonna make it. Nimrook is too good. Alright, stole the ball. Oh, I can score right here. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Maybe I could cut his catch in half. Let's see. Yeah. So now shooting on goal against Nimrook is going to be a lot easier. And maybe if I could, well, let's dodge one. I'm gonna pass off to some. Oh no, they stole the ball from me. Oh damn it! Okay, I got the ball. I should be able to shoot and make it on goal now. Pass it out. Oh, they stole it from me. So, the way this game works is the stats in the upper right, if you're not familiar, obviously you have hit points. Then you have so if you see Urgaronsa after hit points is endurance. If you can attack that endurance to reach 0, you will steal the ball. So right now, the guy I'm attacking with is Kulukan. It's got an 18 attack with Wither attack. By itself, without any special attack, it's 15. But you're not guaranteed to get 15. You could get anywhere from half of that. So in this case, I think it would be 7, maybe 8, up to 1.5 that. So up to 22 or 23. So there's a scale. So if I do a normal attack, I can do anything from 7, I'll say 7 damage just to make it easy. So that's half of 15, even though 7.5 is half anyways. So I could either do from 7 up to 22 damage. and it just depends. It's RNG, so a random number generator for sure. You just hope for the best, and so we'll see what happens. If I do a wither attack, I have a good chance of going above 19, even though it says I have 18 attack with this. So let's see. Yeah, see, I did over the 18. Now I'm being followed by 3. Okay. Oh, 2. Okay, I dragged 2 in. So man, yeah, if I try to break New Vironto, they have a 17 attack against my 5 endurance. That's dumb. There's no way I'm gonna be able to prevent this from stealing my ball. Because half of 17 is what? 8, 9, almost 9. So 8.5. And by default, 8.5 is higher than my 5. So I know I'll lose this if I try to break Newbie. So I'm gonna do a no break. So with no break, then my pass, which is the PA, so with Kulukan, I got 969 HP, 5 endurance, 22 pass, and 3 shoot. So 3 shoot is when you're shooting on the goal. So 22 pass. My headphones just beeped at me. Let me plug them in. These are not the Arctis Pro wireless. These are the Arctis 9X for the Xbox. As you can tell, if you've been following my streams, I do love SteelSeries. I've had some Astros, but man, I've had some issues with Astros. The base in the Astros is a lot better than the Arctis, but I mean the base in these are not that bad. They're good. So now I got to plug this wire into my headphones and play with them wired for a minute while it charges. So hold on. Headphones specifically is if I plug them in while there's a power source going to it, it kills the headphones for some reason, and I can't power it back on until I try it a couple of times. So what I've learned is plug them in, then apply the power source. So I have a charger down here that has a power on button. So if I press this, it should not kill my headphones. Yeah, there we go. Super annoying. I don't know why it does it. So there are some issues with the SteelSeries, but all in all, they're way more reliable than I ever had with the Astro A50s. I used the A50s. Had both Gen 3 and I think there's Gen 4 out now. Whatever the latest version and the previous version, I've had those, and I loved them, but man, there's some weird issues with those when it comes to their wireless. Moved to these, and I'm glad I have, but there are some weird issues with these still, but not as bad as the Astros. Anyways, let's see what we can do here. So So I have 22 pass, so that's the 22 PA. And the pass is counteracted by their block, which is the VL. So since I can't break newbie, there's no way I'm going to try to break both of them, because that equals 29 to my 5 endurance. There's no way I'm doing that. So if I do a no break, so my pass then goes against their block skills. So that's 13 and 8. So 21. There's a good chance that they could do above my 22. But I think I have some special pass skills that will raise it. So let's see. No break. We're going to do a pass. Yes, and I have Wither, so that raises up to 27 pass. The likelihood of them blocking this is still possible, but not as possible. Plus the Wither pass, any Wither skill attacks their stats and reduces whatever stat it affects to half. So I'm gonna do a Wither pass. I am gonna pass it to Titus because he has the Jack Shot, which is super powerful, but like I said, I'm playing for Jack Shot 2, which is even more powerful, so we're gonna pass it. Didn't affect, oh, so yeah, Kiuri's attack is now halved. They got the ball back because, that's another thing I should probably explain, which I will on the next time. So if your pass skill, as you're passing, the number starts ticking down. As it's blocked, that subtracts how much of that pass. So I didn't have a high enough pass number by the time it reached Titus. Because of that, he didn't catch the pass, and now the other team caught the pass. So I'm going to do a Wither tackle here, which is higher than the 17 endurance, but like I said, I could only do half of that, so I may only do 9 to the endurance, so we'll see what happens. I did all of it, so, and I cut their endurance to half, so, oh man, no break, pass, Wither pass, oh geez, there's no way. One of them has a block of 24 and then a block of 13. All I can hope is that the Wither pass is going to cut their stats in half somewhere. Oh. And you saw the tech copy up there. That means I could copy that tech. I forgot to press X in time though. You have to hit X as soon as that appears for you to copy the skill. Sometimes it won't even copy it though. It depends on how lucky you are and what level your character is. So we're gonna do, even though a normal attack will, I mean, more than likely wipe out their endurance, I'm gonna do a Wither attack because I like to stack status effects on top of them. What the 80 HP means is that it's going to subtract 80 hit points from my guy, so Larbate, I think that's how you say it. It's going to subtract 80 hit points from his 650. And I stole the ball, so I'm going to swim. No one's on me, so I should have an easy. Oh, and Newbie came shooting it. No matter, I'm gonna risk. I'm at 23, they're at 17. By face value, yeah, I'm safe. But if they do 1.5 times that, they'll take the ball from me. So we'll see what happens. If I shoot right now, I have a 21 shot against Nimrook's 24 catch. So by default, Nimrook will block this and catch this goal attempt. But if I do Sphere Shot, it ups it to 24. And Sphere Shot is a random number generator too, where it could go from 24 up to, well, you'll see, it'll cycle through the numbers here in a second. It's like a roulette, it'll just cycle. So 34th, more than likely I'm gonna get this goal. Got it. Man, I hope this makes sense. It can be very confusing once you first start playing it, but it's so fun once you get it all figured out. So see right there, that was a good example of my attack was, I think she had 16 endurance. I had 18 attacks, so by default I should have wiped out her endurance, but I only did 10, so that's what I'm saying. You could do anywhere from, with 18 attack, you could do anywhere from 9 to 24, and I did 10, so. So let's see here. 27 endurance. I'm going to do a wither attack, which will hopefully take at least 18 endurance off. No, it took 9. And then Brothers 12 didn't. No. So yeah, he's shooting on my goalie. 23 catches my goalie. I should catch this, yeah. I just select my players again. Brother is one of the fastest swimmers in this mini game, so he should be able to easily outswim most of these people. I'm gonna see if I break this. 18 against my 20, so 18 attack against my 20 endurance. By default, you would be like, oh yeah, there's no way, but that 1.5 to half comes into play, so anywhere from 9 to 27 attack. So it's very likely that she will attack me for more than what it says as her attack. So I'm going to do no break, which then puts my 25 pass into play against her 24 block. But I have a special pass, so that raises it up. Even if she blocks it, the Wither pass will hopefully half one of her stats somewhere. And a I don't know if there's a way to tell what it would have. I think it just randomly chooses half of a stat. I don't know what stat, so. Yeah, and she caught it, so. Tidus is gonna attack. And see, even nap tackle, like the likelihood of that is low, so. You could either be 7 to 21 attack. 21's on the high end, and I don't see that happening. I'll do it just to see. But yeah, see, it did 9. So in this situation, because his endurance is higher than my attack, I would rather do a wither tackle. That way I have a better chance of cutting one of his stats in half. If I did a nap tackle and it completely zeroed out his endurance, there's a higher probability that it would put this guy to sleep. So this guy would sleep, and it is timed. But it also resets after the goal, I believe. Pretty sure a goal will reset it, so I'm just gonna do Wither. Yeah, even Wither attack didn't do anything, so. Man, and he's got a 34 shot. Oh, there we go. I cut his shot in half. I stole a ball because my attack was more powerful than his endurance. Okay, I have one guy to break here. I'm feeling confident. Yeah, because even if it was 1.5 times, it's only going to be 18 attack against my 21 endurance. So unless she has a special attack, but we'll see. Special passes here that I could have put into play, but I'm not gonna worry about that. What should I do here? Break this tackle and then shoot with a sphere shot. Ah. I might make it? Okay. Wasn't sure. The margin of difference between the block and shot were so small, I wasn't sure. I'm gonna pause this and go get me another drink. BRB. Okay. This pass is halved, and now I have the ball. I'm gonna do a normal pass out to Titus. Let's show you what the jet shot looks like. So he can bypass 2 attackers. Okay, I have 3. So I'm gonna break 1 attacker. So this I'm gonna break 1 tackle here, and then I'm gonna do a shoot for the jet shot, and it will actually eliminate 2 attackers. Boom. Boom. Now I'm just shooting on goal with 38 against 25. So I have a high probability of scoring here. 31. Oh, damn it. So the thing with Jack Shot 2 is that you can bypass 3 attackers, and it increases your shot by, I think, 10, so it's a plus 10 on your shot. But it also costs 999 hit points. So as you can see, Titus, he's at 1409 hit points. It would drop his hit points below the point of him being able to use it more than once. So it may be super good, but man, you gotta weigh the options on that. I think Jack Shot 1 only subtracts like 180 hit points or 120, I can't remember. Jack Shot 2 is 999, so it's a huge difference. Wouldn't be a super big deal if Titus was higher level with a lot more hit points, but that's not the case. Yeah, 41 against 25. There's a good probability I was making that, but not guaranteed. So how fast the timer goes in this game, it's ridiculous. I mean, I guess it's good because I'm gonna break this. Or no, I'm not breaking it. I'm not gonna break it. I'm gonna do a wither pass. So Titus's Jack Shot uses about 30 seconds of clock time. Like I said, it's accelerated 30, but I won't have enough time to pull off a Jack Shot from passing to him. So I could pass to him, break a tackle, and then just do a random. I could do a nap shot and see what happens, but the game's almost over, and I'm up 4-0. So. I'll break 1. I'm gonna shoot. I am gonna do let's do nap shot. Let's see. I haven't done a nap shot yet, so I'd be curious to see what it looks like. I could make it. Oh, maybe. Nah. Put him to sleep, but the game's over. So. Lapo's contract has expired. Uh-oh. Did the game freeze? Please, no. There we go. So instead of signing Lapo back up, they went with Kazi Guado for an additional 26 games. Well, there we go. I just beat the tournament there, so I'll get Jack Shot too. Oh, what? Why can't Titus learn it? Oh, fuck. Okay. So one thing I didn't check is... Damn it. Let me go here. Continue playing Blitzball. Team data. Titus. Man, what are... Oh. So the key techniques for Titus, I think, are on the right-hand side there. Those three, Venom Tackle, Drain Tackle 2, and Anti-Venom 2. I believe you have to have all three of those in order for him to learn Jack Shot 2. Which I completely forgot to even check. So that sucks that I did all that for nothing. So Venom Tackle. Do I have Venom Tackle? Yes, I have Venom Tackle. Drain Tackle 2 and Anti-Venom 2. Drain Tackle. So I have Drain Tackle. I don't have Anti-Venom 2. Man, it is so difficult to learn these techs because you have to learn them from other players. But if those players are not using those skills, you can't learn them. It makes this super difficult. So I'm gonna have to find a way to learn Anti-Venom 2. And I apologize for this, but I am using my laptop to figure this out. Anti-Venom 2. Who can Titus learn? So I'm not the only one that's had an issue with this, because this search I brought up says, who can Titus learn Anti-Venom 2 from? You can appear as a prize. You can appear as a... So, man, I'd be better off trying to find it as a prize than learning it as a technique. So let's see what I can figure out here. Because I just completed a tournament, I need to cancel. I'm gonna save, and I have to jump into this menu 5 times for another tournament to appear. So play Blitzball. Tournament's gonna be grayed out again. So let's cancel. So that's 1. Play Blitzball. That's 2. There's 3. I think because I jumped into it, but man, see, I need anti-venom too, so I may cancel out of this and see what happens. I haven't tried canceling out a tournament that appears, so let's see. Play Blitzball. Cancel. I wonder if I do it 5 more times, if it will reset what the tournament is about. Oh, shit. I started the damn tournament. I'm gonna restart the game and load my save. While it's doing that, I'm gonna go take a break to the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. This is why I save after every Blitzball game. Alright, so tournament. It's 2. There's 3. So Elixir, I don't want any of those, so cancel. Hopefully I don't screw up this time. And click into it. So play Blitzball. So that was 2. I don't know if this works the same way if there's a tournament highlighted. That's 3. That was 4, right? I think I said 3 last time. Okay, so it does. that means I have to do it 5 more times now. Maybe. We'll see. No, I don't want those. Yeah, maybe I should just do some other side quests, because that's the one thing that I don't like about this game is you have to jump through some hoops in order to get what you want. And while it's good that it does it, it is such a pain. And yes, I will be using a guide on this part of the playthrough because I've played this back on the... God damn it. Elixir. Oh, there's Venom pack. No, I need anti-Venom. I played this back on the PS2 and I beat it there. I'm just doing the remastered because I forgot a lot of this game, which isn't surprising because I forget a lot of things super easy when it comes to video games. I mean, not just video games, but a lot of things. And it kind of sucks. So I was playing through it again, and I don't want to. I just want to get through it because I have a ton of games I still need to play. See what happens. So I've been getting an Elixir and rename card. If I get the same thing, I'm just gonna go on and do some other side quests in the meantime, because I don't want to deal with this. And Blitzball takes a lot of time. It's fun, but it can be... Yeah, see, Elixir and... let's just cancel. It's fun, but it can get boring as well. So let's board airship. Let's see what other side quests I need to do right now. And I got a lot of tabs open. Let's close some of these. No, I don't want that. Side quest, here we go. Man, what do I want to even do? I don't want to do it. Let's see what Calmlands Arena says here. Let's save this. Let's go to Besaid.
Yeah, here we go.
A dingo, a condor, and a water fawn. I think there's a dark Eon here or Aeon that I don't want to fight. Hey, no one's loafing around here. I'm keeping a lookout for Sin. Guess I should read that stuff so you guys don't have to. Make the experience more enjoyable. I don't know if that's true. If it does that or not, but you guys can be the judge and let me know. Where the hell do I go? Let's go to this. Oh yeah. I may have to restart here because I do know there is a dark Aeon guarding this island now. I just don't know where. And I am not ready to fight a dark Aeon yet. Okay, well, apparently I don't even know how to advance this. So when you first start here, you jump in the water, but I don't see a way to jump in the water. Alright, well, I have no idea. And this section of the map looked like there was a lot more. Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens this way. Do not want to fight the Dark Aeon. I heard they're super difficult. Oh shit. That is all that. Oh man, and I forgot to change my weapons. I need capture. Taming sword. Spear. Alright. Let's get the decal. Boom. Captured. Let's see if they can do the condor. Got it. Weapon. Okay, so I captured them all. I think I could capture up to 10 of each, so I'm going to be fighting here for a minute. Man, did I even earn any AP there? This is so early in the game that I bet these maybe gave me a couple of AP, but it was so, like, irrelevant to my current AP that it was like, yeah, I don't know. So I'll just fight here for a while. This may be super boring. Oh, there's a treasure chest there. Man. and save. Okay. Can I get a chocobo? Because I do remember there were some, also Titus got a couple of AP there. But yeah, earlier when I first was in this area, like, which was like, what, 80 hours ago, I do remember there were some areas I couldn't get to without having a chocobo. So let's see. But, man, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know where I get a chocobo. Oh, let's see, there's a treasure chest up there. Oh, what does this say? Now that I... Oh. Kid look at and Beacon Hill join as one. There's 2 save spheres up there too. I don't know how far into this I can go without being attacked by the Dark Aeon. Let's save here. Let's see. At least was able to save there. That way if I counter the Dark Aeon, I'll just reset the game at that save point.
Pace yourself, Orin!
Worry about yourself.
See ya!
Oh shit.
Infidel!
Yeah. I think this is the Dark
Prepare
Aeon.
to charge!
Jesus. One hit. Yeah, I can't do this. My guys are not strong enough. So I'm rebooting. And I don't even want to think about how much grinding and other things I need to do in order to fight those Dark Aeons. Apparently you can't go down that way, so... this way I go again. Man. How do I come back here with a chocobo then? Unless that meant something, the Killica and what did it say? Combine as one or something? Join as one. Killica and Bicanel join as one. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but I do know that there were some passwords and coordinates here. Interesting. I don't know if I ever knew that stuff. Then again, there were never achievements or trophies tied to the original version. And I am an achievement whore, so I will do whatever I can to get all of the achievements in the game. Unless it's super tedious and doesn't make sense for my enjoyment. I need to move the broadcast bar that Twitch has because it's blocking the overdrive gauge for one of my players. So let me do that real quick. So let's go to Twitch. Actually, I think that will be. I don't know how exciting this stream is going to be, so I apologize if it is super boring. I'm just trying to do a bunch of endgame content, and so it's going to require a lot of grinding and a lot of super... Yeah, I bet it's super boring to watch, so... Sorry about that. But someone's got to do it, right?
Pace yourself, Orin!
Worry about yourself.
Excuse me.
Yeah!
Yeah, so here, if this was Chocobo related, there should be a feather that would show me where a Chocobo would jump up to, but I don't see any, like, and it's a gold feather or a yellow feather, and I don't see any around here, so maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
See ya!
See ya! You guys see my puppers over here? See these puppers? My puppers! My puppers! It's my Boston Terrier Jax.
Yeah!
Man, it's sad. I only have one follower on my Twitch channel, and it's my friend that lives here in Utah. It's funny. So, if you're watching me, please follow me, because it is not disheartening, but it's kind of hilarious seeing that I have one follower. I get views, I just don't have people following me. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm probably not the most entertaining streamer. I'm relatively new to this whole thing, actually. I've been, I don't know if you read my bio or not, but I have been gaming for over 30 years. I never thought of streaming. It never seemed like something I wanted to do until recently. And with COVID-19 and all the bullshit going on, I'm like, maybe I should jump into this. I mean, I love video games. I would love to make it a way for me to make a living, but I honestly don't see that happening. I currently work 2 jobs as it is, which is another reason why it's hard for me to set a schedule to stream, and why I jump around. I will probably jump back on The Last of Us Part 2 here in a little bit, but I mean, I've been trying to complete this game. I mean, it's hard to juggle everything. I work 2 jobs. I have a daughter that I have full time. She's currently not here. She is a teenager, so she is. It's hard to confine a teenager during this day and age. I don't know. For me, it would have been super easy because I just play video games. But she plays video games, but not to the extent that I do. So it's a little more difficult to keep her locked in the house. So she is at her boyfriend's house, and they are celebrating the 4th of July. Me, on the other hand, I am comfortable just sitting here and playing video games in place of going out and doing stuff like that, especially during the coronavirus. I have no reason to be out and about. I have plenty of games to keep me occupied and keep me entertained. So I was like, hey, let's start streaming and see how it happens. See what happens, see how it goes. And, okay, so I'm at my limit with condors. I'm at my limit with water fawn. So let's see with dingoes. I think that's the other thing. How much money do I have? Okay. I was curious how much money I had when I was doing all the Blitzball, because I had to keep signing contracts for players, so good to know that I had enough money to keep signing those contracts. Dingo. Okay, so I captured another dingo. It's captured some more dingoes until it's maxed out. Then we'll leave this place on to the next and catch more enemies. Getting hungry, so I probably need to order food here in a little bit. So I may take a break for that in just a minute to figure out what I'm going to order. And luckily, I've been fortunate enough to have both of my jobs. I know a lot of people have been either laid off or furloughed from their employer, which sucks. Can't even imagine. Both of my jobs have required me to be working. My part-time job actually did cut my hours. They cut it in half, but they never furloughed me or anything like that, so I was lucky there. My primary job, man, it's just been, some days are super busy, no matter what. Some days are super slow. That's the IT world, I think. I am in IT, so I do a lot of support there. My part-time job is warehouse work, so I have both spectrums. I go from thinking of ways to solve issues that come up, and then once I leave that job, I am just working physical work nonstop, and I love it. I love both jobs. It just sucks that I'm away from my daughter and my home so much. So I figured, hey, let's throw streaming into the mix. Like I said, I don't see this being anything spectacular, but hey man, if something good comes out of this and replaces one of those jobs, I'm all for it. So sign up if you haven't. Follow me. I will do my best to stay on a schedule. I will do my best to, I mean, I don't know how entertaining I am. I honestly don't feel like I am. Now, if I had recorded my everyday interaction with my daughter, she would think I was entertaining. We laugh. We get some good laughs. So, I'm not a comedian in any sense of the word, but to her, I am funny. And I have my dingo limit, so let's go out of here. Let's see what happens here. Oh, a little background. I've recently purchased I've played all the Final Fantasies. Not all, I should say. I should say all the mainstream ones. So, I've played, and I can't even think of all the ones. Number 6. I don't know if I've ever beat 6 though on the Super Nintendo, but that was Final Fantasy 3 here. Then I played 7 when it came out on PS1. Played 8. Played 9. Played 10. Didn't play 11 because I'm not into the online MMORPG. Right? Yeah, MMORPG. Didn't play 11. I played a little bit of 12, but I wasn't a fan of where they went with it, and so I stopped playing that. Didn't play 13 at all. I had no interest in 13. 14, another MMORPG. Not interested in that. Although I do want to try giving it a shot because I've heard it's amazing. Played... Man, and I wish I would have never stopped playing 15, but I played 15 up until chapter 13, I think, which is where everyone was talking about, oh, it's way too long, and then that's when Square Enix said that they were going to revamp chapter 13, and I stopped and waited for them to do that, and by the time I stopped and by the time they did it, it was so far removed from that game that I had already started playing other games and I never went back to it. So I need to get back into it, but that's what I'm trying to do here. So I rebought 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, and I've already had 15. So I played 7, 8, 9, now I'm playing 10. I don't know if I'll play 10 too because I was never interested in 10 too, but I might because it's a part of this. And then I'll jump into 12, because I did buy 12 again, the Zodiac Age. I think that's what it's called. And then I'll probably start 15 over again, even though with 15, I'm over 100 hours into it already. But I'm so far removed that I will not know how to play that game if I just jump into where I was. So I may start all over again. It's just hard to do that when you've played a game for so long. I tried that with Breath of the Wild, and while Breath of the Wild is a great game, man, it is super boring when you've already done it, at least to me. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm going to take another break, get another drink, use the bathroom, order me some food because I am getting hungry and it's almost 7 o'clock here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, but it is food ordering time now, so let's see. Oh, what do I want to eat? Barbecue kind of sounds good, but oh, that sounds good. Let's see what this is. Man, yeah, I don't know. How do I do a be right back? Is there a way to do that? Be right back. Message. Twitch. I know there's a way to do it. I don't know how. Is it an overlay I have to do? complete newbie when it comes to all this. Well, I think I'm gonna start streaming The Last of Us 2 here in a little bit anyway, so I'm gonna end this stream so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me figure out what I want to eat for dinner. And then I'm gonna jump into The Last of Us Part 2. So if you were in this stream, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully it wasn't super boring. I was just doing a bunch of side quest endgame wrap-up stuff, so it's gonna be super grindy from here on out when it comes to this game. Last of Us Part 2, I forget where I'm at exactly. But man, that is a good game. And I don't know why there's so much hate for that game. But I am loving it. And a little backstory to that is when I played The Last of Us Part 1, I did not think that game was too great until I recently replayed it before Part 2 came out. And Part 1 was really, really good. I absolutely enjoyed it the second playthrough. And so I jumped into from that. I jumped into Part 2 from that. And wow, the Part 2 is really good. I don't know where the hate is yet. Maybe I haven't got to the point where the hate is, but I'm loving Part 2. So I'm going to end this stream now. Jump into Part 2 of Last of Us in just a little while. But I need to figure out what I want to eat for dinner because I am hungry. So thank you for hanging out. Please follow me. Anything you can do helps. Yeah, anything you can do helps. Thanks. I'm going to end this stream now.